Peace to the gods. You're listening to Hindsight Radio. This is Hindsight Radio. I represent it. The information station changing the nation.
Peace, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another Truth Tuesday show with your host, Hakeem L. Man, you know, I didn't tell you guys where I was going last week because I had to keep it a secret because we got haters and, people who like to naysay. So I figured I'd let you guys know when I got back where I was. But a lot of you guys guessed it because I shared some of the photos. And for you who didn't know, I was in London last week. I just got back today, actually, 3 o'clock this afternoon. I touched down and got off a plane. And so, what do you call it? What do they call that? Jet lagged? I'm feeling that right now. So I'm going to do a show. It's going to be short. I'm going to read a case for you of what not to do in the courtroom. But, yeah, I went to go see Dan Pena. And it was, I can't even tell you how undescribable, how great it was to go and get to see him in person. And unlike other seminars, a lot of the other seminars, they'll have, you can buy stuff in the back. He doesn't do that in his seminars. When you pay for it, that's all you get. That's what he's selling, is that price of the admission to get there. And it was like 900 people there, 969 people there at this seminar. And he basically taught all of what he does in a week-long seminar in one day. So, yes, I got the whole process. And he used to do that years ago before he started doing the week-long seminars. And he was actually going to give up on those week-long seminars, but he says he's going to continue to do it. He done reached the $1 trillion mark. Now he's going for $2 trillion. That's the goal. But it was great. It was an eye-opening experience listening to the YouTube videos and then seeing him in person. That's real. What you see on YouTube and what's in real life is real. And he makes some good points. If you can get past all of the vulgar language or the cursing and all that, just get past all of that and just hear what he's saying. We waste a lot of time talking and doing things that does not get us to the goals that we claim we want to reach, if you have any goals at all. And one of the big things we do, which is a big problem that I see, I used to have this problem too. But I have prided myself of ridding myself of this one big problem. And that is, we have a tendency to take advice from other broke people. People who have money problems themselves giving advice to people about how to fix their money problems when they have money problems themselves. Or the other big thing I see is people will not take the advice of someone who is doing well, making it happen, and they're having a bad time, or they're having a tough time, or they're not where they want to be, or they are not economically on the level. I have watched people refuse to listen to people just because of who they were. Not because the information wasn't good information, but because of who it was that was giving it. And that's what he's talking about. We spend a lot of time worrying about the wrong damn thing. instead of concentrating on our priorities. And everyone's priority should be prosperity, wealth, good health, and a good spiritual foundation. Those right there, they all go together. You cannot have a good spiritual foundation and be broke. And you can't be broke and have a spiritual foundation, or vice versa. They go hand in hand. These so-called poor spiritual folks, they're not spiritual. Why? Because we didn't come here to be broke, desperate, looking at other groups of people making it, and we're sitting up there wishing it was us. We weren't sitting here for that. The only reason why you're even in that position, and I don't give a damn who disagrees, because I could put money on it. A person that disagrees with me got money problems. So anybody with money problems that disagrees with me on what I'm about to say, I don't give a shit what you think. Because nothing you can tell me that's going to help me, because the only thing advice you can give me is how to be broke like you. So here it is. The problem why people stay in the bad positions that they're in is because they think that way. They choose that way of life, inadvertently and advertently, by the associations that they put themselves with. And I mean all associations, whether it be someone you're friends with or even the religious organizations that you affiliate yourself with. Everything you do is tied to your prosperity, whether it be a spiritual prosperity or financial prosperity. Everything you do is tied to that. And if you having problems making ends meet, that means something you're thinking and something you're doing is creating that. You have to take responsibility for that and accept it. And until you accept that, you're going to stay in that position. I use myself as an example. I don't have associates. I don't have people running in and out of my house that I hang with or talk to. So that has afforded me time to really do a lot of self-reflecting, and now I can see right away what I need to stay away from. Now, since I went to this seminar this past week, that has put my mindset on a whole new level. It has made me realize not to accept, let people, just people that they want to disagree and disagree, and all I got to do is look at their life and say what Dan Pena would say. Well, how's that program working out for you? You want to give all this advice, how you disagree. Well, your disagreement in the program that you're subscribing to is keeping you broke. But yet, these same people think they in their mind, they have disillusioned themselves into believing that they on this high spiritual plane. I can tell you right now, Dan Pena is probably more spiritual than people that don't even curse or go to church just by listening to him. Yeah, he uses a lot of, vulgar language, whatever. He cusses and says stuff. But if you've been in a room with him all day like I have and listened to what he's saying, he's got a lot of spirituality going on with him. But see, a lot of y'all just listen to the little YouTube clips. I got to listen to this man for hours and see where he was really coming from. But again, it was an awesome trip. Actually, what made it even better, one of my brothers I build with, he lives in Belgium. So we hooked up there. We all went to the seminar together and, hooking up with him. Then I met another brother out there from California named Ralph, who was there. You know, we were standing in front of the restaurant trying to decide whether we were going to eat at this restaurant in the hotel. And the brother, oh, you guys here for Dan Pena? I said, yeah. So we all hooked up. And then that turned into, it was 3 of us, and then it became 4. Then it became 5 and 6, a group of us from different places. It was a couple of brothers from Puerto Rico that joined our group. You know, just made a lot of connections while I was there. And we got there, well, the night before, where we ate dinner at, we met the security guard who was running the security for this event. And he said, hey, man, y'all get here early, get the best seats. He said, because it's going to be a line. So we took his advice. And what was great about it, Dan Pena's security team was owned by a brother from England. He had his own security agency, and that's who Dan Pena hired to keep security. He had his own security there. Top-notch treatment, top-notch service. You know, it was just being in the room with people of like minds, and then being around a billionaire. Then he had his proteges there. All of those were multi-millionaires. Now, some people have said, oh, you talk about money all the time. You chase money. I've heard that said to me from several different people. And everybody that has said that to me financially is not doing better than me. Everybody. So am I going to be a fool to listen to that type of advice and make that get inside of me to say, well, maybe I should stop talking about money? No, because as soon as I stop talking about money like I do, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to have money problems like them. And see, I might be stinging a couple of folks when I say these things, but if it stings, just like you got a wound and you put alcohol on it and it burns, that means that it just cleaned that wound. It cleaned it, and it burns for a while. But then after a while, it'll heal and it'll help. I'm hoping my words sting, because maybe it'll wake some of these people who think like that up so that they can do better for themselves. It should sting. It should hurt. Because there's no way we should be waking up worrying about whether we could put fucking gas in our car, whether we should be paying our rent. Where's the money? There's no way. This is not how life is supposed to be for us. And some of us, not me, I'm taking myself out of it. I don't want to curse myself. Some people have bought into this idea of we're supposed to suffer. We're supposed to be hard for us to pay our goddamn bills like it's okay. It's not okay. And it's a damn shame if you're thinking like that. If you think you could go to church and call Jesus and it's just going to disappear, you're wrong. You've been doing that for years and it hasn't disappeared. You still got the same problems. Why? Because you still think bad of money. You think thinking about money is a bad thing. And when you think that way about money, guess what? It's not going to come to you. It's going to come and go fast. And the more you double down on that, the more it's going to be hard for you to pay your bills. And I'm sorry. Money is a key, essential need for you to sustain yourself in this world that you live in. It's key. And you're spending it not spending, you're circulating it every day, every second of the day. When you turn on the lights, when you turn on the water, when you take something out of the fridge and you use it. And you got to go replace that the next day. It's time for us to wake up and start taking charge of our lives, our finances. We cannot be anything. We won't have a say in anything if we don't have money as a people. And to tell you the truth, it's not that we don't have money. It's just how we're spending our money or circulating our money, where we're putting it. That's the problem. We wasted it. We're thinking small. You know, we're thinking hundreds of dollars instead of millions and billions of dollars. Now, I've had some people say to me, do you think it's necessary? I remember when I was wiring the money to go to the week-long event, and the woman said, you think that's necessary? Now, this is a woman who's a teller at a bank trying to tell me what's necessary for me to be successful and reach a high level of success. You know, see, the broke and the poor always have expert advice on what you should do. But do you notice that the people with all of the money, they got their mouth shut? One of the reasons why they got their mouth shut because they know some people not even going to comprehend what they're going to say. They'll cuss them out. They try to give them advice. I know that firsthand. You try to help somebody, they get upset with you because what you're saying goes against what they want to do. See, they want to do some dumb stuff. And you're trying to say, nah, that's unnecessary. Go ahead, and that's why I'm going to read y'all a case of that type of stuff. I'm going to read y'all a case. You know? See, that's another thing. People who think like that always think you're talking about them too. Like they're the only one that thinks like that. And see, instead of recognizing that it's their default thinking, their faulty, dysfunctional thinking that's keeping their life right where it is and it's not changing, they want to, oh, you're talking about me. Want to be the victim. Listen, the time for cutting words and being all politically correct, that's out the window. I'm on a mission, and my mission is this, to create generational wealth so that I can pass it on to my children and teach them the same techniques, because what he said was key. Life is a process. It's not a journey. So that means I have to put the process together and take that process as a template and give it to my offspring so that they can follow the process. This is how Trump can make his children, they're doing well. This is why his children do well, and all the other people that are doing well in the world. They have a process. They have a system. The problem with us, we wasn't raised on a process. We wasn't raised on a system. We raised on, let me get that straight. We was raised on a system. We was raised to go to church and wait on Jesus to come and fix all our problems, and he'll get rid of all the bad people and leave all the good people, and we'll enjoy life in this heavenly paradise, or whether we go to heaven or whatever. Some future thing. That's the process we were given. We wasn't given a process on how to manage our money, how to manage our credit, how to leverage commercial debt to secure more funds from the bank so that you can make millions of dollars off of that. See, all of these guys like Trump, Kiyosaki, they're leveraging commercial paper, which commercial debt, to make their millions. They're not using their own money. They're using debt to make money. We have to get to the point where we are accepting responsibility for our actions. Why we have lack. It's not the other person telling you. It's you. See, we always have to place blame somewhere else. Oh, you're talking about. No, it's you. It's you. It's you. It is you. You're the issue in your life. Nobody's creating that but you. Every decision I make, every moment of the day, who I choose to associate with, who I choose to do business with, what do I choose to do spiritually, has a direct tie to how much and how well I'm going to do. And I know for a fact when I connect and I'm wasting time, my money goes lower. When I really focus and I get out all of that negative stuff and stop dealing with people who are not going in my direction, money goes up. Do y'all know that? And I've had someone confirm this for me. Do you know how you have old friends that you grew up with and you, let me check them out, see what's going on. You haven't talked to them in years. And you get on the phone with them and they're talking about their problems. I got this going on. I got this, blah, blah, blah. Oh, my money's this, my money's that. And then next thing you know, you get off that phone, all of a sudden you start getting hit with money problems. You just connected with that bad energy. That's how dangerous this is. This association thing. You start listening to people's problems, you're going to start having the same problems they have. That's why I only do consultations at certain times, and then I try to keep them consultations short and to the point. And I try not to take on their problems emotionally. I have to be emotionally detached from it. If I get emotionally attached, then I'm going to start having those same problems. All I'm saying, whoever is willing to listen to what I'm saying, if you want your life to change, you got to stop. You got to change. You're going to have to change. You're going to have to start speaking different to yourself. Stop pointing the finger like everybody else is the problem. I'm sorry if it hurts your feelings. I'm sorry. You know, people create bad situations for themselves, and then they want you to feel sorry for them, that problem that they created. They want you to, help me. I created this bad situation, but you should understand. No, I don't. Why should I? Why? Because I pull up my pants every month and make it happen for myself and mine so that they can have the things that they need so I don't have to worry about it. I go out there and bust my butt. So why am I going to sit here and allow somebody else to slack off or to make excuses for their problems? Why? No, it's not going to happen. And that comes off as, you don't care. No, I do care. By me saying this says I care. See, the problem with society right now is everybody want to be coddled and handheld and say, it'll be okay. No, it's time to say, this is not good. And you need to make some changes if you want things to be better. The truth needs to be told. Anyway, who's on the line? 954-715. I'm going to get a couple of calls. But before I do that, announcement. We have a seminar in Columbus, Ohio, 7th and 8th of February. All the details are at my site. The people to contact is at my site. They will explain to you the discounts that they are offering. This is not a Hindsight Radio organized event. They are inviting me out to speak for the guests that come. They are taking care of all arrangement. They got a hotel put together for discount. So contact them at my website. You can go and find their number. The number is 614-835-7071. Or I gave the wrong email out last week. It was it wasn't entered correctly, but here's the correct email. JTMuse, JTMUSE.EVENTS@gmail.com. All right? Contact them. They'll give you all the details. All right? It's called the Legacy Builders Seminar. Remember, it's a 2-day seminar. All right? So go there and check that out. What else I had to do? Because I'm not going to stay on all night because I am seriously jet lagged. But I'm going to take a couple of calls. I'm going to take a 715-501.
Aki, how you doing, Aki?
Yo, what's up, Marco?
Oh, man.
What's going on, man?
I'm so happy you went there, man. I'm just like, I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
And I'm like excited to hear and hear what you're gonna teach on it. Man, I'm hyped up. Like I'm shaking. I can't believe you even went down there,
right.
man. I mean, I do believe it, but you know what I'm saying. I knew you were going down there. I was like, oh man, he's going down there. So that's so cool, man.
Man, I'm glad I went. I'm glad I went. It was truly eye-opening and blessed. It was really a blessing. And of course, with all blessings, you're always going to get something negative to come right back at you. As soon as you come over, you be all high, and then something comes at you to just
someone's going to try to bring it down. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, don't look at the benefit it's going to be. They just want to tear it down. And,
yeah, you just gotta.
You know, and then when you call it out, they won't be upset because you call it out. Whatever. It's just, you know, hey.
It's childish, man. That's all it is.
But anyway, it was a great experience.
Man, you look like 007. You look like 007 over there.
Yeah, man, it was nice. Man, I'm going to tell y'all something. You know, me and the brother, we was building out there.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what, Akeem? All these brothers out here teaching about the passport.
Oh, yeah?
But you know what I realized? You're the only brother that's teaching about the passport and actually leaving the country.
Mm-hmm.
And doing things, making moves. And
yeah, I mean, people need to hear this. Like, go ahead.
Real. See, they listen to rhetoric. They're getting rhetoric from everywhere else. I'm showing y'all improving and doing these things. You know, I sent the pictures. Y'all saw the pictures. I was in London. I showed y'all my tickets. Now, you know, Father, you know, that might be for the other people that, you know, doubt them. But y'all got to stop and think. People are training y'all on how to get a passport as a national, but they ain't never left the country. Or I don't. One in particular.
A name we shall not say.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
And people are still learning from this guy.
And they're still going over there listening to that mess, right?
I don't understand.
But that's okay. They could do that. They could, you know, time will tell.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's got to go through their little journey where they see where the truth is at, right?
Yep.
Now,
you're right.
The brother said, yeah, you're the only one that's doing it. Now, there's a couple of things I discovered by leaving the country, especially going to London, right?
Yeah.
There's something called e-residency.
E-residency.
Now, how can I use e-residency? There's countries that will allow you to set up residency on an electronic residency, so that you can have access to their banking system.
Ooh. That's a door right there. That's an open door right there.
How powerful is that? Okay, but
wow.
I'm not dropping that. That's going in the. I had that information for probably 7 or 8 months, but I wasn't sure about it. So that was one of the reasons why I went to the seminar. I went there for that and to check that out. So I verified it.
Yeah.
That's powerful. I verified it.
Man.
So
I can't.
So
can't wait to hear.
So just think about it. You could set your business up in another country, get access to their banking, and your bank account is not tied to any U.S. bank, and still have. Now think about it. So you get your money in. Y'all do know the pound is worth more than the dollar, right?
Yep.
Why do you think Dan Pena is over there? Why do you think he's over there? When I had to pay for that seminar, I had to pay in pounds.
Oh yeah.
I didn't pay in U.S. dollars. I paid in pounds. I was like, I tried to figure out why this man from California moved all the way over there to do business.
So you ended up paying more.
Right. I had to pay more because it's like for every dollar, U.S. dollar is 70 cents of their dollar. So our dollar's worth 70 cents to their 1 pound.
Yeah.
30, you see what I'm saying? 30% difference. So that's
why did he? He's over there because
they got the strongest. Their money is worth more. It's stronger.
Yep. That makes sense. Get more bang for your buck.
Right. But there's other advantages. Just sitting on the plane going, I heard 2 men talking about tax incentives for doing business in different countries.
Oh, that's
in that
right.
area, in the European Union. Yes.
Man, that's a whole another open door right there. That's a whole nother open door.
Right. But see, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They're going to listen to people right here about passports and how to do business. Listen, if you really want to be foreign in your 9-8 number, you got to go and get foreign. You got to go get that address. So
that's the way to do it.
You get an e-residency, and I can use that address for my trust.
Yep. You can actually make that put that in a 9-8 and use e-residency.
Because you're gonna register with them. They're gonna give you a foreign address, everything, and it's totally legit because you got to give them some information so that they can log it and you pick up your e-residency documents. It's a law they created just for that.
Man, I can't wait to hear all the
set up their businesses other places.
That's awesome.
It's called digital. They're creating what you call digital businesses with real addresses. Yes.
Is that kind of like? Oh, I'm sure that they're setting it up as a trust first, and and then doing the business under the trust.
No, you could actually set up an LLC, everything, any type of business. It doesn't have to be. It's not limited to trust. Now, of course, I'm gonna do trust. I'm gonna do my structure mine differently, but I should have mine completed in the next 60 days.
That's what I was going to ask you. I'll wait till Thursday. My question, but because I know you jet lag, you need your rest and everything like that. But man,
I was going to read this case,
door,
but I'm not even going to read that case. I'm going to save it for Thursday. I'm not even going to read that case.
I'm proud of you, and I'm glad I'm listening to you. I know I'm on the right side. I don't care what the other naysayers say. I don't give a damn because I know where I know I need to be at right here. That's Hindsight Radio.
Listen,
Akeem.
There was a thing that was said consistently over the years that taking y'all to get those securities. I'm taking y'all to get those securities.
Yeah.
Right? That's what's said.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? I'm actually going to do it. No, I'm actually going to do that.
Ooh.
Okay?
And you can only do it as a national.
That's number one. Number two, you have to have the trust set up correctly. I have the whole thing. I have the whole shebang. I don't know if you saw the little story that I shared on Instagram with the guys. It was a little meme, and he was saying, let me see if I can find it. I'll find it. Yeah, what it says.
Instagram? Was it recently?
Yeah, it was over the weekend. One. I shared on Instagram.
Oh, the little picture? It was
a
dude on a video
getting
thing?
inside of a car.
What was that? I forgot what it said. Yeah.
I'm about to get it up. Hang on. He was getting inside the car. He said, "This is me," when everybody was laughing, and I finally got what I wanted.
Oh man, yeah, I saw that one.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's super cool, Akeem, man. I'm proud of you. And man, get your rest, dude. And just I'll wait till Thursday. But man, that's awesome news, man. I can't, man. I want to ask you like other questions about what Dan Pena said and stuff like that, but that can't wait till Thursday. But man, that's super cool. 007 Akeem.
This whole process is on the internet for free.
You know, I downloaded his book.
Right.
And I blame myself. I didn't finish reading it, but I got to revisit that shit because I got to learn.
Well, it all clicked when I went to the seminar.
Okay.
And that's what I needed. It clicked when I went to the seminar.
Got you.
So, I said, I see all of this stuff here, but it wasn't clicking. And then when I went to the seminar, he broke it down. He broke all of that stuff down. What type of businesses to go after. Yeah. What's your EBITDA? EBITDA is a term. It's actually an acronym. Is what you're looking for.
So now you got full understanding or overstanding on it.
Yes. It's all clear. Now it's just I got to get on there and just put it into practice. I have to work it.
Put it to work.
That means I'm going to have to cut out some extracurricular activities, all of those things.
It's just like Dan Pena said, like if you write down all the things you do during the day and how much time you wasted, you're like, man, you wonder where you're at. It's because you don't put the time and effort into it. Got to put that time and effort into it.
It is.
Yeah.
You don't. You get what you put in. If you're not putting in a lot, you're not going to get a lot.
Exactly.
If you're not investing in, creating your business and making some sacrifices. And see, one of the toughest things, and it was a couple of questions that people were asking, well, how do you get your spouse to help you out? And he put it straight up. Some of y'all are going to get divorced.
Ooh. Because you're spending so much time putting that effort in. You're not spending enough time with the wifey.
Well, because you're working they're not willing to take the sacrifice with you while you're trying to make it happen.
Oh, yeah.
You got to think. Yeah. You get like me. I'm at 50. I'm trying to do this. I'm not in my 20s. So it's going to take a lot of concentration and support to make it happen.
Yeah.
So just imagine if I was living in a house with somebody who didn't really support that. That would be a big distraction.
Well,
and that's the unfortunate thing, that the spouses don't see that what you're doing is going to benefit them in the long run. So why don't y'all help out and support instead of trying to look for downing something?
It's because if you only have someone like that, it's because they don't believe in you. They don't believe that you have the power to do that. So you got to cut them off.
I think it's a combination of not believing in you, and a degree of self-centeredness. What about me? And I think some people just think that you're gonna get to a point and you're gonna leave them. And the reason why they would have that feeling of being left out is because they're not doing enough to help you. That's how you get rid of that security. Get down there and help. Be a part of the solution. Instead of sitting up here, he's progressing. He ain't gonna have no need for me. Some people think like that.
Yeah, that's true.
And that'd be the last thing. Last thing on that person's mind. They're just concentrating on winning, and they really want to share with the people around them.
Exactly.
I know that's where I am. When I get there, I want to share with all the people that was there with me.
Same here.
Don't make it hard for me.
And like you were mentioning. Oh, go ahead.
Here's what it says. Me when I finally get what I said I was going to get while people was making jokes. There's a little
right on the dot right there.
Right.
Yeah, right on the dot, man. That's how people are. You know who we talking about, too. You know.
Right. It was me. Yeah,
all right, Alki. That's awesome, man. I'm happy for you, man. I'll see you on Thursday. Peace to God.
All right. Peace. All right, my daughter's about to call and warn. Look, see, right on time, y'all. I will be right back. All right. I'm back. So let's just get some phone. Let me get another phone call. I'm just take phone calls because I was going to read this case. I'm going to serve it for Thursday. It's a very good case of what not to do in the courtroom, what not to say. And it's a good case of showing how judges be helping y'all, and y'all don't even hear it because y'all so locked down on thinking these people are always against you. 919-492.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on? Peace. What's going on? G-Money.
What's good with you, man?
What's going on? Nothing, man. Everything's great, man. Just got back in from London, England.
I heard that, man. I heard
had a great weekend. Yeah, man.
Yeah, congrats on that, man.
Thank you.
And I like to hear when you go to places. Because, listen, you know what? I like to hear when you go to London because I know I'm on my way.
Yeah, brother. We all on our way. All of that. Listen, you done did the passport. You people. Listen. I'm gonna be sending the email out for y'all to come, and I'm gonna start breaking this stuff down to y'all so y'all can go and get y'all what y'all deserve to get from all this hard studying y'all been doing. So, I already laid the requirements out last week, so yeah, I'll be sending out an email probably in the next few weeks with the membership.
Do that membership thing? Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have a membership thing for stuff I won't talk about in the air, but it's gonna be the biggest stuff. It's going to be a private. That's going to be even more private. That's not really going to be a membership you would have to pay for because all those people that's going to be in that is going to be the people who paid that big money for the passport with me.
So it's going to be. We're going to have to do the team thing.
What do you mean?
Like through the computer, or are you going to have a seminar or something?
No, it's going to be through the computer. Like, we're going to probably have weekly meetings because there's things you got to do because I have to set y'all up so y'all have all y'all stuff in place for next year.
Right.
This is a year-long process. Because you got to get some things right. All of them stuff with the non-UCCs and all that, you didn't get all the information that you needed.
Right. Oh, okay.
You didn't even get the trust information. You didn't even get half of the trust information that you needed to make this stuff legit.
Right.
You know. You know, I'm doing it so you can be okay and not have no problems. To be totally private.
Right. Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah. Right. Imagine if you could do your banking outside the country.
Yeah.
You know. Right. Imagine if you could do that. You know, have your business, but it'd be, your payment process is processing payments in foreign currency.
Right. Because you would still have like a regular bank card like you would anywhere else. You just use it. It'll just come out.
Right. Well, you got ways of transferring it into a bank that you can have access to your money here, but I have to show y'all how to do that and make it worth your while.
Right.
The problem we got is, as long as you touching that fiat money, you got a minimum contact.
Okay.
No matter what, there's a minimum contact. There's no way around it. But if your money is coming to you in a way that it's not fiat money, and you're converting it to fiat, once you get over here, just to do what you need to do over here. But if you got a trust set up and it's paying all your bills, you ain't got to worry about that anyway.
Right, exactly.
Right, you really got to worry about that. A lot of us just don't have that trust set up properly. That's that right there is the key. Just having that trust set up properly.
Right.
You know, and I'm gonna tell y'all, it ain't a foreign trust unless it's settled outside of the country. Meaning, when I say settled, you do your trust and you go outside of the country and have a foreign notary notarize it.
Oh, okay.
You see? That's why that passport is becoming more and more important.
Okay. Yeah, I
take
understand
these trips. You got to take these trips.
Yeah.
You call it something foreign, but you get it notarized right here in the United States.
Right.
So, all of those notaries are up under the government. But when you go outside and get and guess what? Foreign notaries have different requirements on what they want you to do.
Right.
The way they do it here and the way they do it in other countries is totally different. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just giving y'all little bits and pieces here and there.
Oh, well, I already know it's coming.
Yeah.
All I got to do is hang in there.
Oh, you're in there. I got the information y'all need, but I got to give it to y'all in pieces. Okay, we're gonna do this because each process takes time to do.
Right.
The quickest process to trust, setting that up is easy. Now you got to go set up your banking and do all that stuff. That's the stuff that gets tricky.
Right. Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I heard
right.
that. Hell yeah.
Anyway. All right, bro. Well, you had a question?
I just wanted to holler at you. No, I ain't had no questions, man. I just wanted to holler at you. It's been a little while. But, I'm going to get at you in a couple of days or 3 days or 4 days ago. It's all good. I got plenty of time. All right.
All right. Peace. 803-410.
Peace, Hakeem. How you doing, man?
Doing great, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I was really glad to hear you had a chance to go and be in the presence of Dan Penner, man. I know.
Man. Yo. Yeah, high energy, brother. High energy.
I've been listening to you for about a year and a half now, and I know that you being there, you saw yourself before you put the gas in the tank to go to the airport. I know you saw yourself there way before you got there, man. That's the part. Just listening to you and talking about the process of awareness, the power of awareness and things. I know you manifested that way before it actually came to fruition. So, it kind of motivates me to keep on this path that I'm
in. Yeah. Yo, just imagine being in the same room with that brother, a billionaire. Imagine.
Hey, does he
man
look old and handsome, man?
He looks the same way he do in the videos. He acts the same way.
Wow.
He cuts somebody out. He kicks somebody out of this seminar. All what you see is what you gonna get. What you see on YouTube and some. And some. You know. And some.
Hey, as far as you was talking about the other guys that he had, his proteges. You know what I'm saying? Were there melanated proteges there, bro?
None of them. Well, there was one brother that was on his way because he had been to the seminar. He had stood up and it was showing how he had made some deals, you know. But on the stage, it was nobody melanated. But it was a guy in the audience who was a brother who was doing this program and was being successful with it. You got to understand, a lot of us, it's very hard to listen to a lot of our brothers and sisters are having a hard time listening to a guy like Dan Pena.
Hey man, but how? I mean, you know, I live in I'm among people, and people talk like that. I don't know why it's hard to receive that when you're paying for it. What is it, man? Because everybody cusses.
I can tell you what it is.
What?
People talk like that, cuss and all that, but it's the words behind the cusses are empty. They're not challenging you to do something. You see what I'm saying? See, he's cussing you out and saying, you ain't shit because you've been fucking off your life up until this point. And if you don't want to be shit, you need to do what I'm doing. Because the thing is, when you disagree with him is, well, how's your program working out for you? Since you're the one trying to disagree with me, how's your program working? You telling me how I'm wrong and this and that, but how's your program? Like you can say, damn, Pena cuss, you got a vile mouth, whatever he do. And he talked like that in front of his wife. His wife was there.
Wow.
His wife was standing right there. And he gives much praise to his wife.
Right.
But in the next breath, he'll be using the word bitch. You know, he even said, I like blondes with big tits. That's why I married my wife. You know, he says stuff like that. Now, let me hit it. Now, a lot of the sisters, a lot of our people don't want to hear that, right? But I could put money on it. The people that don't want to hear that is broke.
Yeah.
So why would you give that any credibility because they don't want to hear it? Why would you even feed into their emotions? Now, his wife listens to that all the time, right? But I noticed one thing. She's right there at the seminar with him. He's always referring to her. So that means she's supporting him. And he actually said she got more balls than he do. He said it at the seminar.
He said what?
He said his wife got more balls than he do. He said it at the seminar.
Okay.
She's harder than him.
Yeah. She had to be to listen to him all day.
Right. Well, guess what? She listened to that shit, and she's a billionaire. They living.
That's right. That's the point.
That's the point. What he's saying is we worry about stuff that don't even matter. Okay, what does it matter if I'm emotionally pacifying you, but we both broke?
Right. That's right.
How's that helping the situation?
It's not.
It's not. It's making it worse. I'm making you feel good in that jacked up position you in.
Yeah.
And that's what people want. They want you to make them feel good that they broke. Oh, it's okay. Money ain't everything. No, it is. That's a lie.
Yeah, that's right.
Because if I can't pay when the first of the month comes and I can't pay the landlord his money, guess where I'm gonna be?
That's
on the street, and I can't go talk to you or anybody else. And you might say, "Oh man, I hope it work out for you," but that ain't gonna pay a bill.
Yeah. Or even if I give it to you,
why the hell you ain't make it work? Go ahead, say it again.
Right. No, I was just saying, or even if I give it to you, it's just gonna pacify you for that month. The next month coming.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But if I get on your ass and say, listen, man, you need to step up, you'll be a man. How you letting your rent not get paid?
Right.
You should not be comfortable with not being able to pay your rent.
Yeah.
Now, me of all people know what it's like to be, get an eviction notice. I've gotten one. I think I got 2 of them. Before. I paid one. One and didn't get evicted. Then I got one where I couldn't pay because I had no job.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what it feels like to get an eviction notice and be this close from being put out on the street. I mean, a day, 2, maybe a day or 2 being put out on the street. I know. So I'm not saying like I don't, I don't know what it's like. But if somebody has sat there and made me feel comfortable in my emotions for not being able to pay the rent, I keep doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Put myself in that fucked up position.
You keep using the operative word.
Nobody made me feel comfortable.
Right.
Nobody made me feel comfortable, and me being a male felt like shit because I couldn't pay the rent so my family could have a roof over their head. I said, I ain't never feeling this way again. Oh, hell fucking no.
Yeah.
And it never happened again. Ever. That was in 1995 when that happened. I remember it like it yesterday. And I made a commitment to myself and to my family that would never, ever happen again. Not to say I didn't fall on hard times again. But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I had to play. I never, ever got another eviction notice again.
But see, that's the lesson, man. But 2 words you were using. One is emotion and feeling. And, I just speak for myself. I let that emotion teach me the wrong lesson, because all of it's a lesson, man. And then you let feeling get involved in that emotion, and you can either go left and then have to apologize, or you can just detach and decide. Like I used to always say, you can react. That's what young men do. Or you can respond. That's what a mature man does, because he has to think before he says, right? But emotion and feeling is normally what get, and I'll speak for me in trouble. But now I'm beginning to just being on this journey, man. It's more to it than process, because as we know, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So that means you got to get your spiritual weight up, right? So the more I get my spiritual weight up, and, now my spirit was malnourished. I'm beginning to get into this thing. And now all of us got thumb game, right? But when you have to start fighting with your spirit and understanding how to defend with your spirit, then that's when you begin, at least in my instance, and experience, you begin to just kind of think, things slow down, and that's what's going on right now, man, So, but I want to say 2 things, because I've been trying to say this the last couple of times I've been on. One, I want to be in that. I've been to like 3, maybe 4 of your seminars, if you remember. I want to be in that. And what I've been trying to do since about 2 years now, is I've actually been coming to the same seminar to get the process. I hadn't been doing a whole lot of calling you and getting consultations, but now I'm at a point to where when you see what I've done up to this point, I kind of feel like you respect your teacher by doing, what you've learned, and then take it to him instead of calling, what about this? What about, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the training, the study that you're teaching. But what I'm wanting to say is, I haven't paid for the process in the way of giving you the $1,500 or whatever it is, but I have been coming to those seminars to get this thing so I can have the foundation, right? So does that allow me to be in the study group, or how does that go, Hakeem?
I don't know how you did your passport. That's why.
No, I haven't done it. I haven't done it because what I'm saying is I let you see my explanatory statement when you were in Charlotte. You told me I was good. You told me a couple of things to change, right? So when I get to the point to take it to the passport, I'm going to do a consultation because I want you to see the whole combination of what I think I've learned out of your seminars and your processes.
Well, then that would be the deciding factor. Once you get that passport as a national and what you've done up until that point, because it's certain the way I got people going after the passport is the path that is necessary to go to the next step. It's not. I'm not doing that because I want people to give me the 1,500. I'm doing that because that ensures I know they did what was necessary to lock in, so they don't have problems going with the next step.
Okay.
I need you to totally be separated from that U.S. citizen title and have the proof, the certified proof that you did it. Okay.
I got you. That's understood. The last thing is I've been telling cats to listen to you, and you know they may call in. I've been calling you a nickname, and if you don't like it, I'll stop it. But I've been calling you the Emancipator, Akeem the Emancipator Barber, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, brother, if you don't like that, I'll stop. But I've been hearing too many testimonies. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're trying to get. So, you know, the people are being emancipated. Yes, sir.
Right.
And that's where we are.
Well, I appreciate that title. I take that as a compliment. And I'm going to continue to emancipate. Y'all wait.
I hear you, brother. Hey, no, bro, we ain't waiting. We coming along, bro. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not waiting.
Coming along, but I'm just saying, stand by. There's going to be some water partings coming pretty soon.
Yeah.
Parting of the Red Seas.
Well, see, that's why I like what you teach.
Right.
You teaching that spiritual side as well, bro. That's why I connected. You teaching, it's not just this corporeal existence. Psalm 82 say you all are God. Each one of you are children of the Most High. So basically, this form of study is also allowing you to feed the real side, reality. In other words, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we've been living under this allegiance and this facade for so long. When you get to the point to where you do emancipate, then you really understand that you really have to set reality up all over. So I understand why you making sure it's certified, brother. You know, I'll yield to that, man.
I'm taking the journey. Because I didn't just go for damn tenure.
Right.
I disclosed some other stuff related to what we're doing over there and check on some other things.
Yeah.
See, I'm not going to bring y'all nothing that I have not certified, tried, tested, and put under fire.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I might solicit a couple of people close to me. Hey, I got this going on. Could you try this and tell me how it worked out? And they do it. And I haven't had anybody try anything that I've given them and it didn't work.
Right.
When I think about it, it's pretty much solid. But that's just the testimony, you know. Because they're close to me, I don't charge them for that. Hey, check this out. Boom. And it's certain individuals that have walked this walk with me and have done everything I've asked them to do. They ready.
Mm-hmm.
They just waiting for me to unveil the rest of this thing.
Unveil it,
Once
brother.
y'all see the rest. Once y'all see the rest, it's going to be unveiled. And but some things and some people got to be shut down first.
Right. Right.
So
well, I'm with you, man. We out here with you, man. We out here with you, brother. Hey, did you get a chance I sent you a site, man, that will save you on your travel up to 35%.
The vacation thing. Yeah, I did check it out. But I lost focus on it, and I have to get back to it. Yes, you did.
It'll save you on your hotel, your rental cars, and your cruises. Right now with flights, brother, you know the airlines they took all their commissions out. So sometimes they're the lowest and sometimes they're not. But on them cruises, those car rentals and hotels, they're the lowest every time. If they're not and you see somebody lowest, shoot me a text or an email, and we'll make sure. But they're the lowest every time, brother.
Yeah, you're right. I remember when I checked it did give me some good prices. I just got off it. I actually got to go back into it. I got a bookmark. I'll go back to it. I appreciate
I'll
you
send it to
reminding
you
me
again, man. I'll send it to you again. Okay?
All right.
Keep up the good work, brother, man. Peace to the God.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for that. All right, peace. I'm going to take one more call, and I am jumping off. 954-629.
Peace. Peace, Hakeem.
Peace.
What's going on, brother?
Bro? I'm doing good.
Oh, man. Just listening to you, man.
Talk about cases,
man.
Huh? Have you called me to talk about your cases? Okay.
No.
You ain't going to get no answers from me tonight.
No. I'm not even going to talk about that right. You say you jet lag, baby. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You know, you do a lot, man, so I appreciate that.
I can't even think straight right now. I'm holding it up right now, but go ahead.
Oh, no, man. I just wanted to, stop in, man, and chat for a minute, You said how was the trip?
It was excellent, brother. It was excellent. Let's just say it's one of those life-changing events. Those life-changing checkpoints.
Going through customs, man. How was that?
Easy. I walked right through. Like it wasn't nothing. Like they got this thing, and when you go into London, they got these checkpoints where you don't actually talk to a immigration officer or a customs officer. Okay, I just took my passport, put it on this little scanner, and it turned green, and I walked right through.
Yeah, I was about to say that's what happened to me when I went to Medellin a few years ago. Like when I was getting off, like right when I landed, when I right before I got to the point where I can get out to go get my luggage, I had to put my hand on the screen. I had to show my passport and put my hand on the screen, and if it turned green, then you was allowed to go through. But it was some people getting sent back too. That was the crazy part about it.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't let, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they had like some sort of restrictions.
Yeah, some people they were sending off. Like some people try to scan it, then they had to go talk to the customs guy.
Yeah,
I went through when I came into the country and when I left. I just walked right on through.
Yeah, I've been out of the country before when I had the old passport, but since I got my national passport, I haven't been anywhere yet. But planning something real soon. Get up out of here for at least a week.
When I came back to the States, I handed them my passport. Now on my passport, I got it stamped, all rights reserved, without prejudice, too, right next to my signature.
Oh wow!
And he stamped. Oh, have a nice day. Kept on going.
So, what you stamped it yourself? Like, because I know you got to sign it yourself.
I got
so
a
stamp.
It yourself? I got a self-inking stamp. Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's what's up. I'm going to go ahead and make that happen then, because I didn't sign mine yet. But I got my Freedom of Information Act back, where they actually sent me the copy. They didn't send a certified copy. You know, when you first send off, they'll send you a copy of it. Then they'll tell you if you want another certified copy to send the $50. So I'm gonna send that off in the morning to get the actual certified copy. But they sent me a copy of everything that was filed inside my my national passport.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Sound like you're on your way.
Yeah. And you know what? In the next few days, well, I think tomorrow is the last day. Remember I told you about when I did my renunciation, I went through the appeal process. So when I called the courts, the time had expired for them to respond. So I called the courts, and then the lady, as soon as I called her, I thought she would, because when I first filed it, the courts didn't even notify the appeals court that I filed it. So I didn't know till like 2 months later. So when I spoke with her, I explained that situation again. She had remembered me, and she was like, "Well, no, we ain't letting that happen. We ain't going with that." She said, "I'm gonna notify the courts, and then you'll be getting an order sometime today or tomorrow, giving them a certain amount of time to respond." So I got the order literally that same day. Within about 2 hours, they sent it to me through email because I did everything online on as far as the appeal process. So the 20 days is up tomorrow. So I don't know how long they're going to take after that, but they never responded.
Oh, wow, okay.
Never responded at all. That might be that first one that went on the appeal. Yeah. All right, man. Well, I appreciate, man, just your time, man. And,
all right.
Yeah, I want to let a lot of these brothers know, man. Kingdom came a long way. So everything you're teaching is certified. Everything you're teaching is certified. I don't even get on the other station no more, man, because I know I don't even get on the other station no more because at the end of the day, it's a lot of negativity, and on your station,
y'all want proof.
You
y'all
want
actually, real results, or y'all want talk. I'm not about to talking. And here's the problem with all of that talking. That's only it's just empty words. I want to listen. I'm trying to build something for myself and my family. Real. We've had enough of talking with the civil rights movement and all the other marches that they do. And in this movement, people come and they tell you this and they tell you that, but they can't even show you the credentials of what they're saying. Nothing. Not zero of what they're saying. They can show you the laws and everything. That's cool. But no, show me you did what you said you did. They can't do that. You see?
Yeah.
And that's the problem. I listen. I'm not sending y'all pictures of my cars. I send y'all pictures of my destinations.
I know that's right.
That's what I want to see. Send me pictures of destinations where you've been, where you going to make business transactions happen. It's about doing commerce, right? And being foreign.
Yeah, you better be
right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what it's about. It's about generational
wealth. It's all about commerce. Right.
Getting out of state.
And I ain't going to be able to build all my wealth right here. If I want to be foreign, I got to go to the foreign land and build it. And
you
guess what?
Believe it.
In these other countries, there's brothers out there. There's Moors out there in these other countries making it happen. For real. I met them this weekend. Doing it for real.
I've never been to London. I was going to go to Amsterdam one year. I ended up getting sick, so I didn't even get a chance to book the trip.
I was out there just going to London is like a central point to get to places like Morocco, Spain, all your little Moorish countries are around that area.
Yeah. Well, me and my brother, we got a tanning salon. We got a bar, some properties, and we just went to the auction the other day and purchased 2 vehicles.
Take that stuff international, brother. Take it international. There's countries out there begging for people to come and do commerce in their economy.
Oh, no, I got some money out of Cleveland.
Oh,
I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
There's so much money out of there, that's coming out of these other countries.
Yeah. I know some brothers out of Cleveland, Ohio, and they be on the docks a lot, so they be they be hooked up with the Arabs, man. They be selling cars, taking cars from over here, and they might get like almost three times the value once they get over there and sell them. So it's a lot of commerce in other countries. When I was over there, I was in Medellin, and I had one of my homies. We was over there, messing with the iOS market. But this guy, let me tell you what he did. He ended up setting up some service. He had a service in Miami, and he was paying people, but he was using the simple mobile SIM cards. And what he was doing, he set up something that people from Colombia, they was able to use their home computer to take cell phones. This dude was making, when I first got down there, he was making like $15,000 a month. And then his goal was to make $50,000 a month. That's what he ended up making that much. But he was just doing it, and he had a lot of stuff going on as far as the ads and he was doing a lot of business out there, you know, and it was all legal. So
right,
a lot of money. I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah,
he came back over here when he came back to the States.
Yo, Dan Pena said it's so much money at the top that everybody that was in that room, if they became billionaires and millionaires, we still wouldn't scratch the surface.
You know what I think about a lot? I think about Jay-Z's situation a lot. Because if you came up in that era when he at first came out, you sitting back and you like, wow, like this dude is a billionaire. Like imagine, you know, I try to, you know, it just basically let you know, man, that it's possible, you know. Like when I look back on my actual flights, I got over 144,000 in flights.
Mm-hmm.
When AirTran was up and running, before they switched over to Southwest, I got a copy of my itinerary, right. And I'm sitting back and I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, imagine the rental cars and the hotels, like all the money that just blew. Like, man, like you said, we ain't had no plan. And so right now, you know, with the new information that's coming out, it's time to get a plan together because I done blew a lot of money. I was looking, I had a Waldorf Astoria bill like almost $11,000, man, for 4 nights. So imagine if I would have been investing that money. So yeah, it's a lot of money out there, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely gonna stay in touch, my brother.
All right, bro.
And I'm in Ohio, so I might come to like the Columbus one. It's only like 2 hours away. I just turned my cousin on to you, too, so we definitely need to get there. But I'll be in touch, my brother. Man. I appreciate, man.
All right, brother. Have a good one. Appreciate you calling. All right.
You too. Peace.
All right, y'all. I'm starting to lose focus. Like, I was trying to hang on to that brother's every word, and I couldn't. So that means I need to get off. I'll leave y'all with this. Don't forget, when you're trying to go for those higher goals, those higher accomplishments, it's going to be the ones that's closest to you that's going to attack you. Now, the defining moment is how you choose to deal with them. Now, my suggestion is this. Don't allow them to tear you down. Don't allow them to stop you. Don't allow their words to make you alter your course. All you got to do is ask them. Well, you sharing your opinion with me about what I'm doing or what I'm not doing, but how's your program working for you? And if their program is not better than what you're doing, most of the time people who talk like that program is way worse than the situation you're in. And the only reason why they're talking to you like that is because they want you to be right down there with them. And they'll get offended when you call them out. And they'll act like the victim. Instead of them, stop trying to act like the victim and dig down and say, well, I don't want to be this way. And coming to you honestly and say, you know, how can I get where you got going? How can I do what you're doing? They want to tear down. You have to cut those people off. And some of those people are unfortunately going to be very close to your test to see how much you want what you say you want, how much success you really want. Are you going to let these feelings and these old tied family members keep you back from your goals and your dreams and your aspirations? Because they're going to be the first ones to put their mouth on you. And they're going to say things like, you don't care nothing. The only thing you care about is money. But them same people that say that to you are going to be asking to borrow some money. So don't let it stop you. Because while you're moving further and further along, getting to your goals, they're going to be stuck right there. Right now, you can see them standing on the dock while you sailing away. Pretty soon, you ain't going to see them at all. Because you're going to be too far away consciously. And that's the goal. We're going to have to sacrifice some folks in order to get where we're going. We're going to have to make some sacrifices, really. So, all right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Truth Tuesday on Hindsight Radio, the information station changing the nation. If you want, I always leave y'all with some good words. The late, great, spiritual, esoterical scientist, Reverend Knight.